What is going on, Twitch? My good people, thank you for the patience. There had a little bit of a slip up there, had the teams backwards, had the team going to the wrong place, but I got it going here. I'm about to get it kicked off for you guys. Thanks so much, and make sure you get in the giveaway. As always, it's going to be getting started soon, as Tacoma's going to take the trip to St. Louis. Got it backwards in my head, but it's all good. We got the games rolling, and it should be a fun ride between these two teams here in the Western Conference. Can't wait to see who comes out on top in this ball game. Should be a fun ride. A lot of talent on both sides, and I won't hold you too much longer. Just got to make sure all the controllers are off, and we could go ahead and get this thing kicked off. Who do y'all have winning this ball game? I honestly do not know. It could go either way, but there's only one way to figure out who's going to get the job done. Let's get into it. Best of luck to both of these teams here, and we are underway. Let's get into it. It's going to be a return here. There goes Kevin Lee past the 30, and they'll take it to around the 31-32 yard line. And let's go ahead and set this one up. St. Louis gonna be at home, and they're looking to get their third victory. Same thing for Tacoma. It's going to be a short drop back and caught. Going to be a first down catch, and it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Appreciate you. This is one of my favorites right here. You know, you got to switch up the look. As you already know, I do care about that. I love the score bugs as well. I would like to eventually make our own in the near future. As we make it 1st and 10 coming up. Look in the middle of the field and caught. There goes Namey McNamerson for his first catch. And he's going to get a gain of about 2. The season 7 MVP trying to get back into the back of the year. We'll see what happens in this ball game. Let me go ahead and cut a few things off on my side. Make sure everything's all good. There you go. Close that out. And that should be fine. Believe it should be fine. Let's go ahead and get into it. 2nd and 8. Almost got a man off sides. Not to be a huge drop back. Montaigne sitting pretty. Looking right side. It's going to be caught. And Naaman's going to get to midfield and not too much further. Going to make it 3rd and 5. Man, help with the score bug. I mean, if you know how to actually mod and you're interested, we could definitely get that going. I could use the help on that side. I would like to have like 3 different ones, or actually have 3 different ones, including, well, not including the stock one, obviously, as they throw it in the middle of the field, and that's going to be incomplete. Gonna make it 4th and 5 coming up, and we should see this thing come along soon. It's gonna be a punt coming towards Tacoma. I don't know how to mod, but I'm very interested. That'll be awesome. We'll probably need to get you into the Madden modding community. It's gonna be a little tougher since everyone's pretty much focused on Madden 24. They kind of left 22 in the dust since, you know, they got the next gen. They got the next gen going on here, but we could do some digging. We could see what we could do for sure. I appreciate all the help, especially in the modding side of things. But it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Tacoma's coming onto the field for the first time. Sean Bridges with a great start to the season. As we see, gonna be a reverse coming the other way there from Zorro Lunar. Interesting play call, but only gonna pick up 1 yard on that play. Great defense there from St. Louis. Yeah, I mean, you really can't tell the difference because, you know, they haven't really put in the work to actually make it a difference. The only thing that they did was scale up everything, make it look cleaner in regards to the graphics. But outside of that, not much has changed. It's going to be tackled down. Orlando Wolfgang making the stop for a gain of maybe a half a yard there. They keep it at 3rd and 8 here. We'll see what Tacoma could do. This game features 2 quarterbacks that kind of got pushed to the wayside a little bit in regards to the recent standings in regards to quarterback of the year. Should be a fun ride to see what they could do in this ball game. St. Louis in their first game going up against the Tacoma, I see, got me confused. The Tacoma Eruption in the Western Conference. And we'll see what the St. Louis defense could do. Sean Bridges going to look for something strong, I'm sure. Going to look left side and going to be almost picked off. And both defenses come out strong here. He says, anyways, go Rattlers in the chat. I love to see it. Make sure you all getting that giveaway if you haven't already. Looks like it's kind of a slow night here. Only 4 people, but it's going to pick up, I'm sure, as we keep this thing rolling. Sending this one away. Going to avoid the block. And it's going to be returned there from Kevin Lee, who's going to use that speed. Getting around the edge, past the 40, down to the 36 yard line, actually at 38. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. What's going on, Coach Tito? Get up in that giveaway if you haven't already. You already know he's trying to get another one. I believe he had one out of these past 4 weeks. He's had at least 2 of them. 2 of these weeks where he had one. He's looking for some more. Looking for a man. The pass rush trying to get home, but it's going to be a flag. It's going to be a sack on top of it. It should be a hold. Then it's going to be a pretty big loss right there. Will they decline it? They said they're going to decline it. Take the sack, and it's going to be 2nd and 17. What's going on, Mr. Ryan Davis? How you feeling? Hope all is well. Trying to get to that 10K, get that 100 TPE. I see. I've been sniping. I've been looking through the chat, see what's happening. And it's going to be 2nd and 17 here. Looking for a man again. Right side is going to be caught by Rocky Butterfingers. And it's going to be a short gain there. 3rd and 13 coming. Shout out to the big homie Ryan Davis. I'll get the Don DeMarco up in a little bit. It's been kind of glitching, but it's all good. It's all gravy. You know what I'm saying? Gonna fake the handoff. Looking for a man is Montaigne. Gonna launch it middle of the field and bucket. There goes Kevin Lee. And he's gonna get the first points on the board here for the Archers. Taking the score 6-0. And he just took the top off of that defense, burned the young cornerbacks right there. And that'll put St. Louis on the board. Yo, Stacks, I'm watching 3 leagues I'm in right now. You need to know what your competition is doing for real. I'm definitely up on that. I've been watching a lot of different streams, see what they're doing, checking out their their servers and all the good stuff. I'm taking a little bit from here and there from what I've seen. Of course, I don't have the time to just put all the time to look at what everyone else is doing. I got to elevate what I'm doing as well, but it's all good. It's all popping here in the USFA. Appreciate each and every one of y'all for taking your time, spending it with me and spending it with these great players here. Got the ECFL, the CBL, and the USFA. I'm not familiar with the CBL. Sounds like a basketball one. The only basketball one I kind of mess with is the GSB. We'll talk about them a little bit later. You already know how I do. And it looks like St. Louis actually missed their extra point there. There's going to be a return here, pushing forward past the 20. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for Tacoma. Stacks, I'm broke. Me too. Homie said he stays scouting in HBV. I'm making the River Rockefeller timeline canon. I ain't mad at you. I got a whole family all over these leagues. As we see a handoff to the right side, there goes Davin Brewer for his 2nd carry. Going to pick up 2. Right now we got 6 in the giveaway. Need a little bit more if I do say so myself. Gonna be hand this one off again. The Brewers gonna shut off a man, get to the 30. The 3rd down is gonna be a lot more manageable here. Let me go ahead and hit this for my boy though. See when it works.
Shit like that.
Okay, starting to click on. Good job, me, for fixing stuff while things are rolling. And it's going to be a setup here. Almost got a man off sides. They will keep it on the ground. No, they will not. Looking for a man is Bridges. Turns back to the middle of the field. Cuts up and going to get brought down for the sack. And William Thompson and John Smith crunched the big quarterback. That's going to be a loss of a little bit, maybe two. And St. Louis is getting the ball. Looked like he was trying to cut in between them, but doesn't quite have that speed. That's why you got to upgrade that speed, that acceleration. That can make those plays for you more often than not. As we see the return, here comes Kevin Lee pushing forward, tackled by Jacob Copeland. And it's going to be 1st and 10, the first quarter, halfway through. St. Louis trying to get some more points on the board. You know how they do. Look for a short drop back. They send the blitz. It don't get home, but the pass was almost perfect as John Carter forces that one out away from Sir Lancelot. Is going to be 2nd and 10 coming. Stacks are upgraded earlier today. I knew you could. I ain't mad at you. Good job, big homie. I tried to help out as best I can in the DMs. But it's really real simple once you get used to it. As we see another drop back here, throws a short there, goes Namey with the speed, a juke move to try to get around, but great pursuit there from number 31, Kentrell Galden. It's going to be 3rd and 4. He's on Arizona. New rookie trying to show some love to the Rattlers. They said they need defensive help. Then Blue Blazer, he said he brought it. That pass is going to be completed to Rocky Butterfingers. And the drive shall continue here for St. Louis. So far, so good for the boys at home. Tackle there by King Maximus. He's looking to get a sack, stay in that sack race. He said, we'll see you in a few weeks. As we see it faking the handoff, they send a blitz and it's going to get home. Montaigne's going down, and there goes Patrick McGowan waving the finger in Montaigne's face and said, "You didn't get that GOAT status yet in my book. It's 2nd and 17." And a perfectly timed blitz there. Good job. Backs him up quite a bit here, looking middle of the field and caught. There goes Kevin Lee, who's going to get thrown down by number 32, John Carter. Another nice hit there. Going to make it 3rd and 8. Going to be empty set for Montaigne, looking left side. Going to be deflected. As I cannot tell that number. That's actually Kaiser Washington there with the great defense. And here comes the Tacoma defense coming with the stop. Giving up a touchdown, then answering back at the other side. Good job. We'll see how far Daniel Carlstown takes this one. Sending this one away. Looking for a bounce. Not going to get the one that he wants. And that's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for Sean Bridges. I was about to say Sean McGowan because we were talking about Arizona. But it's going to be 1st and 10 here. So how should I make another player? No, you shouldn't. No, you should not. As we see a handoff, looking to get something going, a little bit of a glitch in the matrix, but going to get slowed down right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Second and 10 here. Only 10 rushing yards so far, and they'll try the ground again, and it's going to be a bigger hole, but just shut down number 10. It was like, nah, you ain't going any further than that. 3rd and medium coming up. Yeah, the second play has to go through the ECFL, yes. Going to be looking for a man. Got some crossers. Throws in. Going to be almost picked off again. There goes Orlando Wolfgang. And I think he had a man open going to the left side, but he chose to take the harder pass across the middle. There's going to be 4th and 5 coming up. Yeah, good job getting that giveaway right there. First fray. 4th and 5 coming. It's going to be a return here and taking it past the 32 around the 35-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. Yeah, he has to be on the opposite side of the ball. So if you made a defensive player, you got to make an offensive player going into the league from college. But there ain't nothing to do. Once you get that player there, you'll be all set. It's going to be 1st and 10 though. But you can always change positions and all that stuff in college. So nothing too big, I don't think. As we see the run get nowhere is namey. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Because college is kind of like, you know, kind of finicky. You can kind of go, well, that is, so you'll probably just have to change when you get your player. Because you already have a player in the USFA now, so your next player, you just have to flip in the offense. As we see that one, it looks like it's going to be offsides penalty. It's going to be 2nd and 5 coming up. What year is your player in the CFL? Is he a sophomore? Is he a freshman? Did he play yet? And don't be mad if I forget. I forget a lot of things. We're going to be handing this off right side. Going to get tackled, getting past the 40. And it's going to be 3rd and 5 coming up. Should be the last play of quarter number 1. We'll go to the 2nd quarter pretty soon. Make sure you like and subscribe for all the people watching the replay. And make sure you follow and show some love to the Twitch channel. You know how we do. The games keep rolling here. And we'll go ahead and flip the field. Tacoma trying to get off of the field again. Going to be passing it, looking left side and caught. There goes Lancelot past the 40. Getting to the 39-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. And you'll probably have to change your name, by the way. Can't have two of the same name. Looking right side is going to be caught. Turn it up. And it's going to be 2nd and 3 coming up. I feel it. Well, before you make it to the USFA, just make sure that you flip them over to like a wide receiver or something like that. I think that should be all good to go. Can't have two players on the same side of the ball here at the top. You know what I'm saying? So we see the fake and they're going to hand it off and it gets stuck. 3rd and 2 coming up. Trying to get Rocket here ASAP. Yeah. Can't wait to see him make the league as well. 3rd and 2 coming up here. Drive continues here. They're going to keep it on the ground and get stuck again as the Tacoma defense is coming out strong. It's 4th and short. Will St. Louis keep it on the field, see if they could pick up this 1st down? And it looks like they will go aggressive here. They do have Namey in the backfield. Tacoma looking to get off. Quick motion. They're going to give it to him. Uses his blocker and pushes forward for the 1st down. He didn't need that much. And now St. Louis is going to try to continue to wear this defense down. It's 1st and 10 again. And we can't say that 4th downs don't work. I mean, if you have the ability and you have a good halfback and or a great passer, you have the chance to pick it up. Sometimes the play just doesn't go your way, just like football. You know how it goes. Looking for a man again. Going to throw it right side and going to be caught. Rocky Butterfingers with another catch. 11 for 14 there for Montaigne. It's going to be 2nd and 2 coming. Preston's protege. And I want everyone to do better than Preston. As good as I love me some Preston Dotson, I want everyone to do better than him, as that pass is going to be completed, staying in bounds, picking the first down up, getting inside the red zone. The drive continues here for St. Louis, but I'll teach anyone everything that they want to know in regards to building a great safety, if they want to know that. Same thing for tight end as well. River Rockefeller is known for being the best free safety in Atlantic City, New Jersey. I love it. I love the storyline, as that's going to be caught there by Paris Glass. I believe that's his first catch of the game, but I'm not 100% sure. Yes, it is going to be a gain of 4. I love storylines. 2nd and 6 coming. Going with the strong guy, looking for a man. Middle field and wide open. Kevin Lee double dipping. Gonna take a touchdown. And now St. Louis will have a 2-score lead going into the midway of the second. His cousin Stoneway Rivers is currently in college playing basketball in Houston. I love it. I love it. Going to be sending this one away. Kick is up, and kick is going to be good this time around. And it's going to be 13-0 here for St. Louis. They're looking real nice. A couple more quarters like that, we should see St. Louis at 3-1 when this game is over. But Tacoma's not going to give up. They're going to see if they could get something going here tonight. Sean Bridges made a couple of errors in the passing game. Hasn't thrown an interception, but I'm sure he's had a few passes where if he just looked the football to where he needs to go, I think he can move this ball down the field a lot. He related to Austin Rivers because he's a bum. Due to being the best player in Atlantic City at their professional positions, the high school they went to have multiple championships. Okay. I ain't mad at you, big dog. Do your thing. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. And look like number 66, like, get the hell out of my way, just pushing everyone now. You seen that? It was like, haven't heard of it, probably long distance cousin. Handoff. Here comes Brewer pushing forward, getting a solid gain there. 6 for 20 so far tonight. Looking to increase that. It's going to be 2nd and 4. And Tacoma's looking for something passing wise. And it looks like they will go to the heavy set. They have the receivers to get it done. They just need to find the right mixture. As they throw it, it's going to be caught. There goes Chris Davis. Actually, no, it's Chris Banks. Sorry about that. A nice job there, and it's going to be 1st and 10 here for Tacoma. Looking to get some more yards here. Gonna be a huge drop back. Throws a short. Gonna be caught. Turn it up. Trying to get the first down, but it'll get stuck right at midfield. Sean Bridges only throwing 20 yards so far this half. Most of it is due to the long drives from St. Louis that has led to touchdowns. Definitely need to turn it up a little bit. Single back formation. Got some receivers back there, and they're going to put it on the ground. There goes Brewer past the 40, getting to the 36-yard line. And he's trying to add that wrinkle into that ball game right here. It's going to be 1st and 10 here for Tacoma, inching closer to field goal range. I worked under a professional basketball trainer for a while after college, and we trained basketball players and college kids for draft, and Austin Rivers was a giant D. I'm not going to say the word. Looking for a man. Going to throw it short. Going to turn it up. There goes Zorro Lunar, who's going to reach out for the first down. Not quite there. But the drive so far looking nice here for Tacoma. There's going to be 2nd and 1 coming up. He's just a giant D. It's not the word that you're thinking. For the people listening on the replay, it's not the word you're thinking. It's another handoff. There goes Brewer cutting through the mix and getting to the 16, maybe the 15, depending on how favorable the referees are looking at it. It's going to be 1st and 10 again, and the run game starting to chug along here for Tacoma. Could be something they could use in the second half if it keeps on going like this. Jeff Green was super dope. Gonna be looking another handoff using his blockers, but he's gonna get rolled up a little bit. He gets inside the 15. Only gonna pick up 2 on that play. 2.5 minutes left in the second. He said you was ass in your first Houston game. I'm improved. You gonna get right. He said he still won, so it ain't too bad. You got the W, put it up and turn it up, shedding off a man. There goes Brewer, spinning off everybody. The rookie gets it done, and Tacoma's going to get their first scored on the board tonight. What a carry there. Spinning off number 10. Everyone's reaching for him. It took 420 blunt smoke to bring him down, not to be. And this game is going to get a little bit more serious here tonight, folks. Kick is going to be up here from Stinger. And the kick is going to be good from Stinger. And we have ourselves a 6-point ball game again. Good job. Yeah, Tacoma can be scary if they fix that back end of defense. Yeah, that is definitely true. They do have a great safety named John Carter. I think he's definitely a top 5 caliber safety in the USFA. I think he just needs a little bit more help on that strong safety side of things. The cornerbacks, they're okay. I like me some Jacob Copeland. I like Rose O'Neal. But I think as the depth goes along, actually I do love Kaiser Washington as well. I think they have a pretty decent secondary. It could be a lot worse, but definitely some things they need to improve on. They need to keep on upgrading as always, like everyone else does. And I think they might be in a really good spot, especially if it continues on with the rest of the season. What's going on, Superwoman? How you feeling? Thank you for joining in as big homie Kevin Lee takes that one. He was not going down with just one player, needed 2 or 3. And if you're familiar with Kevin Lee, and you're familiar with if you're familiar with Rebecca Montaigne, 2 seasons ago, actually it was 2 seasons, 3 seasons ago, there you go, they ended up winning the championship together with Huntington Beach. So there's a lot of lineage here with the Huntington Beach Voyagers. Montaigne, a huge benefactor, winning a championship with 3 different teams, with St. Louis, Huntington Beach, and Tacoma. So a lot of big moves there. As we see 2nd and 10 coming up, Montaigne is going to be passing this, obviously going to look right side, going to be deflected as Rose O'Neal using that speed. And I see big homie right there. I see Stoneway with some biddies. What's up?
Shit like that.
Silly Hawk, what's going on, big homie? And yes, Montaigne was with Huntington Beach when I was running the Voyagers in season 6 and season 7, but they didn't win season 7. We got beat in the I want to say the first round, the wild card, before who went to that one? It was Tacoma. Yeah, Tacoma went and they ended up losing. So it is what it is. 4th and 3 coming up though. The Tacoma defense stands tall. Can't wait till I'm the best tight end in the league. Well, you gotta wait until Vic Dotson retires. I'm just kidding. But nah, it's gonna be a fun ride watching all these tight ends. It's so easy to make them really good. As long as you keep on updating and stay subbed, stay active, you can make a very good tight end within 2 or 3 seasons. But going to be 1st and 10 here. Tacoma coming back with the football. Silly Hog, what's happening, big homie? Yeah, the tight end field is very deep. Joe Beasley here in Tacoma. He's looking for a big evening. As we see, look for a man-mill field and caught. That's going to be a first down to Zorro Lunar. Only 40 passing yards so far on the day for Tacoma's quarterback, but so far he hasn't been bad with the football. He's been picking his shots. He's been taking a few shots in regards to risk, but so far it could have been in a lot worse position, and now they're trying to score again before the half. Looking middle field, actually the left side of the field, and that's overthrown in some coverage as well. Going to make it 2nd and 10. Shocking after their game last week, yeah. But then again, not to say any shade, but if we were talking about a team that needs some secondary help, it would be the team they played last week, and that's Arizona. As we see a pass again, looking for a man, gonna launch this right side and got a man burnt. That's gonna be James Peach, and there it goes, Tacoma. Oh my goodness, letting number 5 rumble. He'll light the scoreboard up. Not to be there for the St. Louis defense. They're going to go ahead and potentially take the lead, and they will take the lead. So Tacoma storming back. They were down, but now they're up, and we got 1 more minute left in this second quarter. We got ourselves a game tonight, folks. Make sure you stick around, and let's go ahead and get into it. How many people we got up in here? I'm seeing 8. Can we get that to 10? Make sure you invite your people. Let's go ahead and turn up for your boys. And we're going to keep this thing rolling. You know what I'm saying? He said, we've seen that play a few times. Coach Tito. He said, Silly Hawk said, grab me a W. Ryan Davis said, whatever happened to that man? Which one? He's talking about James Peach? He's been around. He's been up and down this season, but we seen last week he came out with 2 touchdowns. So right now he has 3 TDs in the last, I want to say 3 TDs in the last 2 games. So he's been clicking a little bit. The wide receiver yards race is actually pretty interesting. I put in the first 3 games this week, and I think it has Vic Dotson up top, but James Peach coming through with the big play, passing across the middle is going to be completed. Will St. Louis keep it going? Actually, I'm going to go ahead and check that out. Let me see the stats going into this one. And it looks like they'll call their timeout here. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, looks like I don't know how many yards Ryan. I don't know how many yards Peach is at right now. I have to click onto it, but he's less than 258 going into this game. So I think this game should have him in the top 10. As we see a pass across the middle, gets stuck in midfield, and St. Louis will call timeout number 2. We'll see where Ryan Davis ends up. Currently sitting in the top 5, right behind Keith Simmons. And Ryan Davis is 300 yards on the dot. Juice Parrish with 283. Extra Magic, the wide receiver for Tacoma right now, is at the number 10 spot with 258. As we see a handoff to the right side, and it's going to be a spin move. He almost broke free, and he's going to get a little yards there, a gain of 2. That was a great tackle as well. That could have been very disastrous if he was able to escape free. As St. Louis appears to be calming everything down, takes the last time out, and they should have 2 more tries at the end zone via the Wildcat. As long as we win and I keep scoring, I'm cool with 40 yards a game. I ain't mad at you. You're up there in touchdowns as well. You're tied right now currently. Actually, no, tied for second with 4 so far in the season, as Montaigne lets it rip in the end zone and gonna be incomplete. That was very close, actually. And we'll see 3rd and 8 coming up. The wide receiver touchdown, the touchdown champion is very interesting as we see another huge drop back. Here comes Montaigne letting it rip in the middle of the field. Got some people gonna be caught. Rocky Butterfingers getting the Hail Mary. What? And the kick is up and good, and that is just ridiculous. And St. Louis on the second try gets the craziness right there. Rocky Butterfingers is definitely up there now. I believe he has 3 on the season. Great job from him. But you got to show some love to all of our advertisements. I got the replay. I clipped it. That's pretty ridiculous, but we got to talk about the advertisements real quick. Thank you so much for everyone here. Shout out to everybody at Dubby. Make sure that you get the setup here. Show some love to them. Use that code on your screen, USFA S9, to get 10% off of each and every order that you choose to have with them. A great product as always. If you don't want the jitters and the crashes that you would get with your normal energy drinks, I won't say their names because let's just be honest, they're trash. Get yourself the gamer version of that and make sure that you get all the essentials. That's going to be Dubby. Get the official energy drink of the United Sim Football Association. Also, shout out to the homies at Paladin. If you need any help with software for your business, Paladin will be the way to go to make sure that your business is running in tip-top order each and every time that you need to get some stuff taken care of. And just like if you was to sign a contract with them, if you was to get some Dubby, you'll be directly supporting the USFA to be the premier professional football simulation league in the land, which we already know what the already is, but we need to confirm it, or everyone else needs to confirm it. We know it's the GOAT, right? I already know. But shout out to the GSB. They're one of our 3 affiliates. If you want to do what we do here in the basketball format, the GSB is the way to go. Currently in the second season, and they're working their way towards the championship. Can't wait to see who's going to take the title. They just had an expansion recently, so hopefully we can see some more teams make their moves. You know what I'm saying? Also, shout out to the homies at Goals, Great One Hockey League Sim. If you want to play some hockey in the Sim League format, that's the best place to do it. A great product and a great set of people over there. And also, we need to make sure that we talk about the ECFL. If you want to play some collegiate football, start your career on that side. And then once you're finished your 4 seasons, you'll be drafted by one of our 12 amazing USFA teams, including the 2 that you're seeing tonight. And what has been a very great game up to this point. A lot of scoring, a lot of craziness. You already know how we do. And we got to keep the games moving, as you already know. Let's go ahead and get into it. Best of luck to St. Louis and Tacoma in this one. Let's go ahead and move a couple of things here. And we'll go ahead and get this thing back started. Let's go ahead and do it. As we see the return there past the 25-yard line. Then it's going to be 1st and 10. You can. That's why I said you need to move your player. Yeah, you're supposed to be doing that, right? So that's why I said you just got to move your defensive player in the CFL to offense when you get the chance. But it's going to be returned, actually a run up the middle there, taking that past the 35. But that way you follow the line of what we have here, because we don't have defensive players, or one user having 2 defensive players. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you get that taken care of for sure. 2nd and 2 coming, looking for a man. Quick pitch and caught. There goes Joe Beasley past midfield, getting to the 47-yard line. And Tacoma's on the move, trying to get that lead right back. Owen likes soccer. What's happening, big dog? Hope you like what you see. If you're with us, make sure you stay with us. And make sure you click that link to get into the USFA. As you see a handoff here pushing forward. There goes Davin Brewer getting to the 40-yard line. Big carry there. And it's going to be a gain of 7. 2nd and 3 coming up. Let me know if you're on the team already. If you're not, we love to have you if that is the case. We got games coming every week. We are currently in week number 4. This is the second to last game of week 4. And we're going to keep it moving as we see a handoff shedding a tackle is Davin Brewer. Well over 12 carries. Well over 75 yards rushing. And it's 1st and 10 again here for Tacoma. This offense is rumbling. Good job here. Looks like a strong guy formation. And it's going to be a delayed handoff. Pushing forward. Gets to the 30. Trying to break past number 90. But not to be. William Thompson shut him down. That's going to be 2nd and 8. I got to see where the homie Brewer is in the rushing yards. Because right now it's up for grabs to see what they can do. Davin Brewer is currently at 207. Going into this game, so we should be cracking 300 when this game is over. Looking end zone wide open. Zorro Lunar, give him the tutty. He riding the donkey, and he's going to take a tie ball game. You can go ahead and review it. It's a touchdown. Dodger Life, what's happening? That's going to be Tim Carlson there for Huntington Beach. You got to get in the giveaway. Don't forget about that. 8.5 minutes left in the 3rd. He said, yo, just working on some computer stuff. That's good deal. I love what I hear. And a great job once again here from Tacoma. They're going to kick this one up, and it's going to be all day. And even though they gave up the what's the word I'm looking for? Even though they gave up the Hail Mary right at halftime, they're able to strike back. Stacks up blunder, bro. I mean, like I told you, it is what it is. We'll work through it. I already told you what you need to do. No need to stress. It's just a video game here. But we got the games rolling here. Dodger Life said, hopefully I could get on the broadcast soon. Hey, just let me know when you're ready, big dog. I'm ready to let anyone do some play-by-play so I can chill out a little bit. But it's all good. We're going to keep it moving. I still got life in me, so I'm going to keep these games running, as you already know. 8.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Tacoma sending this one back to St. Louis. Let's get back into it, folks. Make sure you're getting the giveaway if you haven't. As we see the return here from Kevin Lee, using that speed past the 20, knocked down at the 25, and it's going to be 1st and 10 coming. Owens like soccer. He said go archery. He said go archers. That's the name of it, but it's all good. I know what you're saying. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming. And let me know if you want a player bio on the website. I still have a few more to make. So if you want to buy one, just use your Twitch coins there at the bottom in the Twitch store. Using your channel points, as that's going to be a flag. Take it back more than likely. And that is a legal block in the back, so they pretty much only gained 1 yard there if you want to look at it like that. It's 1st and 9 coming. Big time scores here. 21-20, a great game here in the 3rd quarter. A handoff, and there goes Namey, who's going to get pushed backwards around the 30-yard line. Going to make a 2nd and medium. Let me go ahead and update the scores here on the website, so everything's all good to go. You know what I'm saying? Going to be looking, faking the handoff. Here comes Montaigne. Throws it short right side, but there's a flag, and it should be coming back again. I think I seen that hold there by the right tackle. I did. Make it 2nd and 15 coming up for St. Louis. Bad penalty there. Because I seen it right at the end, right as the pass was going away. But it's all good. It's happening. It is what it is. Drive continues here for St. Louis. They haven't really gone anywhere. They've been going backwards with all the penalties. Handoff here, and a big hole there for Naming. He's going to push forward, and he said, I don't care about your penalty yardage. I'm going to get him back. He's a little short, but it is what it is. It's going to be 3rd and inches. Stacks, I'd love to do play-by-play, but 1, I'm too young, and 2, I don't know how to set it up. I mean, it's just jumping in the Discord channel with me, and then you do what you say. You say what happens on the field, because I'm going to stream it to you, so while we do it, then you know what's happening. Look at the hit there on Montaigne. That was nasty. And that's going to be 4th and inches. I know y'all seen that hit. I know y'all legs hurt. That was a big hit. That should be a penalty. I'm gonna go ahead and clip that one. Sending that one away. Going to be returned, and a big hold there for Lamar Davis. We haven't seen too much from him as he's been relegated to the backup spot. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming. Yeah, that's what I was saying. She had to roll an ankle or something. Oh, I thought that was some biddies right there. Oh, and you can't be faking me out like that. I was ready to hit that Don DeMarco. You know what I'm saying? But here comes Sean Bridges looking to extend the lead. Throws it short and does not let the receivers get to their mark. Going to make it 2nd and 10 coming up. I was about to throw them biddies out. Was I seen that light up? I was like, oh snap. But pretty even ball game for what I've seen. It'll be after the 3rd quarter as he throws it middle field and caught, pushing forward, and Devin Brewer's getting it through the air as well. As Tacoma's moving it, it's going to be 1st and 10 again. Here comes Tacoma. And more Ryan Davis said he got my back.
Shit like that.
Thank you, big homie. Looking middle field and wide open down to the 40-yard line. It's James Peach. Another catch, and that'll keep the chains alive here for Tacoma. This drive continues. This drive will continue. There you go. That's what I meant to say. It is what it is. First and 10 coming. Gonna be a handoff here and stuck. Not to be. Blaze Baxter getting through and knifing the defense. It's gonna be a 2nd and long situation here. Handoff. There goes a big hole, turning up. Mixed 1-man miss. Gets inside the 35, and now the 3rd down is a lot more manageable. I believe it's one more carry like that, and we should see Devin Brewer hit 300 rushing yards on the season. A great job. Got to go busy. Bye. Peace, love. Channel 1 you on. Thanks for stopping by, Mr. Owen. Thank you so much for stopping by, as there's going to be a huge drop back, looking for a man right side and throws it away. And honestly, Bridges had the lane to run it, but he chose to try to throw it. It's going to be 4th and 4 coming up. And my boy, Ryan Davis, says he ain't giving up on me. He says that I annoy him sometimes, but he loves him some Stacks getting the sub.
Shit like that.
To send this one away, that is going to be a punt out of the back of the end zone. So St. Louis does get the stop they need. Oh, let me know when you're on. You know, I ping everybody in the server, so as long as you're in the server, you got clear access, because I send it to everybody. But thanks again for the sub. Thanks again for stopping by, Owen. Stay safe. Hope everything is well with you. 3 minutes and 44 seconds left, getting that giveaway, exclamation point USFA, as Montaigne is going to hand it off to her trusty halfback, is going to get the 1st down. And Namie's trying to turn up a little bit. It's going to be 1st and 10. Yeah, sub you on YouTube. Appreciate you, big dog. Thanks, man. Stay safe. Hope all is well. I love you too, Dodger Life. I know who you're talking to. I just want to say that. I'm sorry. It's 1st and 10 coming. And St. Louis is kicking it up a little bit. Rocky's going to get the fake, but he's going to get the actually he's going to run it to the homie Namey. And there's a block in the back, I think, again, there for St. Louis. Actually, it's going to be a hold. My bad. Send it back 10 yards, and it's going to be 1st and 16. Love you too, big dog. Love you too. Love you too. Love you too. As the penalty bug is very, very favorable towards St. Louis right now. A lot of holds, illegal blocks in the back. They need to tighten up or they could find themselves in a bad move. Looking, throws the middle of the field and caught by Paris Glass, who's going to pick those yards back up. And it's going to make it 2nd and 8.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
2nd and 8 coming up. Montaigne looking to get the ball down the field. Going to throw it. Takes off to run and just throws it over the head of Namey. And now it's going to be another 3rd down situation. Going to LA Kings game in January. I know we talked about it before. That's awesome. It's 3rd and 8 here. They left the slot open. Who's going to guard them? They're going to send him on the flat. That's the homie looking right side. Wide open. Rocky Butterfingers tapping the toes. And the drive continues here for St. Louis. It's 1st and 10 again. Rocky almost over 100 yards receiving. Third quarter winding down. Still haven't been to SoFi Stadium. So expensive. Yeah, it's very expensive at SoFi. As we see another handoff. They're going to run through a crowd to get to the 45 on the other side. Going to make it 2nd and 2 coming up. Look to see what Ducks game my girlfriend and I are going to in the next month. I do like the experiences that the homies are doing. I live through y'all. So make sure y'all take plenty of pictures. As we see another handoff in a big hole, shedding off a man as Montaigne getting to the 36. There's going to be 1st and 10. Namey's over 50 yards rushing tonight. And it's going to be a nice gain there. Nice job. Come over to LA Stacks. We could go to a Rams or Chargers versus Jags. I'd love that. That'd be dope. I'm getting ready to see Baltimore and Jacksonville in December, right before my birthday. So that's going to be sweet. As we hit the end of the 3rd quarter, I'll more than likely do it after this next play. But throw your 4s up in the chat. We got ourselves a great game tonight, folks. How you feeling? Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's do it. Let's flip that field, big dogs. High formation coming up. St. Louis down a point and looking to get something going. They're going to send 4 to try to get after her. Finds an open man. That's Kevin Lee coming back for it. And that's going to get him down to the 22. What a pass there for Montaigne on the run. Too many bodies there on that side. Not enough people over there. But St. Louis is in field goal range. They are in business. What will Tacoma do in response? They send 4 again, and they left the man open. Paris Glass reaching out for the 1st, and that will be a 1st down. St. Louis moving closer and closer to the end zone. Tacoma needs to stop. Of course, I can honestly send those awesome videos and photos. I took the Ducks game last Sunday as they picked up the big win over the Hurricanes. I love it. Looking left side, gonna be caught by Lancelot inside the 5. The game ain't dead yet. 2nd and 3. 10.5 minutes left in the 4th. And that's going to be yet another penalty here for the St. Louis team, who's trying to get something going. Yeah, I definitely forgot that time. I looked at my phone because I got a text message and it kind of slipped my mind. But I'll get it after this play. Who cares about the giveaway? I'm just kidding. I care about it. I love the giveaway. It's one of the best things we added to the stream. Keeping new guys engaged in what's happening, as we're going to see the pass turning up, throws it away, and there's the giveaway time. Let's go ahead and get into it, folks. Who's going to win the lucky prize? What is going to be the prize? Who's going to get the job done? No. Oh, I thought it was going to be 50. Oh, that was close. Oh, oh, that would have been tough. Oh, okay. Woo, that was a good one. I was like, whoa. But we got a winner here. It's gonna be HBZ Damien X823. I'm not exactly sure who that is. I'm pretty sure it's someone I could find in the chat. Let me see if I can. Is it him? Yep, it is him. So let me see who that is exactly. Pretty sure he's on Tacoma, but I had to double check. But that is the winner there for that one. Actually, no. What's up, homie? Congratulations. Who's your player? Let me know so I can know who to give the TP to. Awesome to hear. So we know who won it, and I don't have to look for anybody. Love it. And we're going to get back into this gameplay pretty soon, folks. How you feeling about that? Who's your playing? There you go. Let me go ahead and click back on. But so far a solid game nonetheless. We're going to go ahead and get back into it. 10 minutes left in the fourth. As we see the drop back, doesn't get home. They're going to throw it short. Makes one man miss. And I think he got the touchdown. Namey McNamerson does it again. Kickers actually know they're going to fake it, looking for a man, takes off, throws it, and finds his man in the back. That's going to be Sir Lancelot getting the bucket, and it's back to a 7-point game. I play for the USLL and the ECFL, so you don't have a player, is what you're saying? If so, then yeah, we'll have to redo it, since you do not have a player in the USFA. Appreciate you for joining in though on the giveaway. That's not to say that you don't deserve it. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do it again. Hopefully I didn't close it out. I did not. So we'll try it again. So the giveaway is still alive. As we see the return here, there goes Lamar Davis past the 25 and shooting to the 30. And we'll go ahead and try this again. For the first time ever, we're going to go ahead and spin it. Let's go ahead and do it. Maybe that 50 will come up. You never know. We'll go ahead and spin it though. And it is another 5. I wasn't supposed to spin it, but you never know. So we'll just keep it at 5 TPE. I'm just used to doing it. And we'll go ahead and draw another entrant. It's going to be Trapman Beats. And I'm pretty sure he is with Tacoma. I don't know which player though. But Let's see if I can find it real quick. Isn't? No, I don't think that's him either. Who is that player? Yeah, that is Joe Beasley. That's all I was thinking. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So yeah, Joe Beasley, he's gonna get the giveaway. Good job, big homie, getting into the mix. We'll go ahead and archive that on my side and get back into the gameplay. Good job once again, Joe Beasley, trying to get his team back into the mix. Let's go ahead and see what Tacoma does. He's I'm writing your tag down. There could be something going on. Could be a future player for the boys in blue. You never know. Gonna be 1st and 10 coming up though. He's at just screenshot it. I love it. 1st and 10 coming, looking forward. Man throws a short to the winner right there, and he's gonna break a tackle. He's got that 5 TPE, and now he's feeling himself. It's gonna be 2nd and 1 coming. He said he got that giveaway. Now we making moves and stuff. Now nobody can touch me. 2nd and 1, and there goes the penalty there for Tacoma. They need to drive. And they did a lot on that last play, but here they are backing up a little bit. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man here. Throws a short and is wide open. Going to pick that 1st down up is Extra Magic, who's trying to get some more yards on the season. It's going to be 1st and 10 again. So far, so good here for Tacoma. They're trying to keep it moving. Joe Beasley says, "Send me deep. I'll come down with it." As we see a pump fake looking, and they're going to throw it short. Going to pick up the 1st is James Peach inside St. Louis territory. 8.5 minutes left in the 4th. Let's go ahead and get into it. It's 1st and 10 coming. Tacoma's not giving up. 1st and 10 coming up. You see James Peach, 3 catches, 92 yards, and a touchdown earlier. So he's feeling himself. See if they could keep it moving. They're going to go ahead and fake it. And got a man open. There goes Extra Magic down to the 19. And what a dot there. They faked the screen and just threw it up the seam right there. And that was just perfect. Right over the top of the linebacker. And that's going to be an easy 1st down again for Tacoma. First and 10 coming. Going to be passing it, throws it. No, he's going to take off to run. Chased down by a familiar face. It's going to be John Smith. 1.5 sacks in this ball game, and it's a big one. It's 2nd and 16 coming. Now, if you're Tacoma, do you go for the touchdown here if you can't get the 2nd and 3rd down? Or do you take the 3, hope your defense can hold, and then try it again? Interesting thought process. Looking for a man left side and caught. There goes Beasley with another catch, getting back inside the 20. Then it's going to be 3rd and 8. What's going on, Cal Wu? What's happening? Thank you for checking in, big dog. 3rd and 8 coming up here. St. Louis looking for the stop, biggest 3rd down this ball game here, looking for a handoff, pushing forward and gonna get close, but no cigar. And now it sets up a 4th and 2 situation. We'll see what happens here. Namey is known to end these games with a huge run, so I'd go for it. That is definitely true. 4th and 2 coming up, and they do keep their offense on the field. Sean Bridges has been in this situation plenty of times in his career. And he's looking to change the narrative. Going to look, throws a short in. He does somewhat what I thought he was going to do. He rushed the pass and had a wide open touchdown with it. I think I jinxed him. I think I missed them up there, folks. My bad. 1st and 10 coming, and St. Louis still has a 7-point lead. And this is almost a storybook setup here. Give it to Namey, and he normally comes up with a big run. He's shedding off him, and he almost did it there, but he did pick up the first down in his wake. It's 1st and 10, St. Louis. Did I put too much pressure there on Bridges? Did I put a little too much on Bridges? I don't know if I did. Gonna be another handoff, finding a big hole and cuts through, reaching out for the first down. And I think he might have got close not to be. He's adding on to that total. Kaiser Washington with tackle number 6. It's going to be 2nd and inches. And St. Louis is just working the clock to their favor now. Why not give it to him? It's been working. I think he picked the first down up that time, though. And that'll keep the drive alive again. We the only team to stuff Namey so far this year. I think there was one more. I'm pretty sure there was one more, but we'll see how far Namey is so far on the season. Going to be passing it, though. I'm going to throw it short to him this time, get him in open space, and that had fumble potential, but I think the other defensive player messed it up. That was a fumble animation. I don't know if y'all familiar, but not to be. Going to be 2nd and 8. And they're going to go with the stretch play, and it is going to be stopped. And there goes Tacoma's first timeout. One more stop for Tacoma will give them another chance, and they'll have the 2-point conversion. I mean, not the 2-point conversion, 2-minute warning to set up on their side. So that could be very favorable here for Tacoma. Get one last chance. St. Louis could close the deal with one play. Tacoma looking for the stop. They need to stop as they fake it, looking, they send the blitz, and don't get home, and they left Rocky open, and that is going to be tough here for Tacoma. They'll have a timeout, the 2-minute warning, and then the clock will be running after that. So Tacoma technically still has one more chance here if you want to look at it. But that's one thing about Montaigne. If you don't put pressure on her, it's going to be a long day. And St. Louis did invest in that really good O-line for a reason, to make sure that she stays upright. It's going to be a short drop back, looking right side and caught, and it's going to be another first down. There goes number 15, Sir Lancelot, closing the deal. No more timeouts there for Tacoma. And it's going to be 1st and 10. It's not looking very good. And Tyler Deathridge, he says he's getting that 100.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Tyler Deathridge getting a boost soon. Make sure you let First Spray know. Send him a screenshot of that, and he'll get that onto your player for next week. It's going to be 2nd and 10, though, as we hit the 2-minute warning. St. Louis in the driver's seat. One more good first down, and that should close it. Second and 10, going to be handing this one off, finding a big hole, pushing forward. Is going to be 3rd down coming up. One yard separates Tacoma for having one last chance, even though St. Louis is in field goal range now. So a field goal will definitely set this one up for an end game, but they're going to give it to him, and he will pick it up, and that should wrap up tonight's action, folks. St. Louis, they battled back, they lost the lead, They got Hail Marys out of this game, and St. Louis will find their way back to 3-1 on the season. What a game here. Both teams fought valiantly. Can't be mad at that. That's what we like to see in the USFA, some close competition, especially on prime time action. We're going to go ahead and kneel this one. Now St. Louis is the victors. Tacoma, what's the word I was looking for? They slide down to 2-2, which is still very respectable in the dogfight, which is the Western Conference. And I see a lot of big things here for Tacoma for sure. I think there's just a few things defensively, just like we talked about earlier, that they could work on. And I can see themselves pushing for a potential playoff spot going forward. So should be a fun ride to watch them build up. The homies in St. Louis will be the victors, though. 28-21 is your final score. Both quarterbacks going over 70 or going at 70% or over. And you see right there, Sean Bridges had that touchdown, though. We can't say he didn't have it. But got to make sure that you hit on those big plays. The clutch gene needs to be in you, especially in special plays like that. You know what I'm saying? But looking at the setup here, looks like 387-334 on the offensive side. St. Louis taking the lead there. You see right there on the third down, St. Louis had 8 for 13, and Tacoma missed every single opportunity on third down. That is tough, and you never want to see that. It doesn't help that you miss your only fourth down opportunity too. So got to clean that up, especially if you want to win ball games like this. You need to keep the ball on your side of the field. I don't think I've ever seen that either. I think they might be the first team to ever do that, to miss every third down opportunity. Looks like St. Louis did win the possession time battle, 26 and some change to 21, therefore Tacoma. But looking at the player stats here, we got 27 for 36, 4 touchdowns there for Montaigne. That should have her near the top or at the top. I could double check that actually before I continue on, see where that puts her. Montaigne is currently at 6. Okay, so that'll put her in currently second place. So in between Action Jackson Jr. and Tyler Deathridge. And we'll see what Tyler Deathridge does. He needs 2 to tie the top. But great job nonetheless there for Montaigne with 4 TDs on the game. Longest pass of 47. Sean Bridges' longest is 63. And he went 14 for 20, 70 completion percentage, 244 passing yards, and 2 touchdowns. No INTs by either side. You'll love to see it. Davin Brewer with a great game there, 17 for 97, 1 touchdown. Namie McNamerson on the other side broke away at the last second to help them out, 17 for 86. Not too much rushing either way on the rest of the players. And the longest carry of the day goes to Namie McNamerson with the 15-yarder. Looking at the receiving side of things, looks like for St. Louis, Rocky Butterfingers leads the way with 8 catches, 111 yards, and 1 touchdown. Kevin Lee, 6 catches, 104 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Namie McNamerson has a touchdown as well, 6 for 29. Paris Glass, 4 for 29. Sir Lancelot, 3 for 43. On the other side, we got Joe Beasley leading the way with 3 for 34. James Peach, 3 for 92 and a touchdown, so technically he led the way. And Zora Lunar, 3 for 51 and a touchdown. Extra Magic, 2 for 36. Chris Banks, 1 for 10. Evan Hunt, 1 for 10, and Davin Brewer, 1 for 11. No drops here for what I see. The longest catch goes to James Peach. And let me just double check on the other side, see if they had any drops. They did have 1 by Lancelot. So interesting to see there. Defensively here for St. Louis, Orlando Wolfgang leads the way with 8 tackles. William Thompson with 6. John Smith with 6. Tristan Mitchell with 5. 420 Blunt Smoke with 4. Garrett Hart with 3. Stevie Glades with 3. Christopher Baker with 3. Rock Blazer with 2. Jesse Leyva with 2. Blaze Baxter with 1. Nicholas Watt with 1. And Ansel Tavian, the tight end, gets 1. And Terrence Goldsberry, the defensive tackle, gets 1. Blaze Baxter, the sole tackle for loss here for St. Louis. John Smith leading the way in sacks with 1.5. Great job by the linebacker. William Thompson adding in that extra half. No INTs, and it looks like pass deflections. Looks like Mitchell and Wolfgang were the only ones to do that there. Nothing else here to talk about. And looking at the other side, good job, Derek. Looks like Patrick McGowan and Kaiser Washington each come into the game or finished the game with 12 tackles. So that's 24 between two players. It's ridiculous. Rose O'Neal with 7. Tywire England with 6. John Carter with 6. Jacob Copeland with 4. Geriatric with 3. Kentrell Galden with 3. Seth Wallace with 2. Alpha Wolf with 2. David Koala with 2. King Maximus with 2. Carlton Rhodes with 2. Then looks like Lamar Davis, the halfback, each is also getting 1 there. Looks like O'Neal, Koala, McGowan, and Washington each have a tackle for loss. Patrick McGowan and Carlton Rhodes each get a sack on Montaigne. No INTs. Pass deflections, looks like Rose O'Neal gets 2 on the day. Galden, Carter, and Washington each get 1. And no other stats to talk about here. Kicking wise, let's talk about it. Looks like no field goal attempts, and looks like both kickers outside of Carlstown were perfect on the extra point side. He did miss 1, but outside of that, a solid game by both of these kickers. Looks like 8 kickoffs and 1 touchback there by Carlstown. Longest punt of the day was 55 going to Carlstown. Stinger had the longest 49. Looks like they both average around like 45, 46-ish in regards to the average. Great job. Kick return wise, Lamar Davis 3 for 84, Kevin Lee 4 for 102, and they both average around like 26.5. Punt return wise, had some big returns out. The punt return 2 for 30, and there goes Lamar Davis 2 for 30. Kevin Lee averaged 3 for 37, and that's going to wrap up the second to last game here. As we keep it moving here, we got one more to talk about. Let's get into it. Best of luck to both of these teams, and this one should be a fun ride. Two teams looking to keep their momentum going as we see Huntington Beach taking the trip to Dallas to take on the Dragons. Huntington Beach trying to stay undefeated, while Dallas, they're trying to kick some crazy stuff up and get in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? A great start to their season, but can they beat the top dogs in the West? You'll have to figure that out tomorrow, so stay tuned. We'll talk to you later. Stay safe. And I'm hungry.